I now want to show you how you can post various things to Google Classroom. And all of those functions are done from the bottom right corner over this plus sign here. If you hover over the plus sign, you will see you have four options: create announcement, create assignment, create question, and reuse post. And we are going to take a look at these starting from the bottom up. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create Announcement. To do this, basically an announcement is a post. I'm just going to be able to tell the whole class something. And for this, we're just going to keep it basic. We'll go with Hello World. And it's as simple as that. Whatever I type is what the students will see. Couple things down here. I have four options here in the bottom left. I can attach a file from my computer, I can attach a Google Drive item, I can add a YouTube video, or a link to another website. For now, I'm not going to mess with any of those, but there are options there that we'll discuss here in a little bit that are the same for all types of post options. Another thing is if you're teaching more than one class and you want to share this information with multiple classes at the same time, you click this drop-down button here and you are able to choose more than one class. So if I was to check my Block 1 and 2 classes for my 4th grade classes, I could send this exact same message to them at the same time. I'm not going to today, but the option is there. Then I actually have two options when it comes to posting. I could just click this post button and the students would see things instantly. However, I'm going to show you the other options here. I can schedule a post, which is a new feature in Google Classroom, which is really nice in my opinion. If I click schedule, I can set any date in the future to make this happen. So for example, let's say I wanted to do it for, let's say June 9th, Applemania, woo! And I could schedule this post. If I was to click schedule, it would actually show up now as a saved post here. And if I click on that, it shows that I have this post here scheduled for June 9th at 8 a.m. to appear to my students. If I click on it, I can come in, make changes. Let's just say I want to remove that schedule and I want to post it now. So I'm going to go ahead and click this X here. It takes away that schedule and I can just post it instantly. It reminds me that students will see the post in their streams immediately. I want that to happen, so I'm going to click Post. And the students would now see Hello World. That's an announcement, a pretty basic function. An assignment takes the announcement a little further, so I'm going to go ahead and click Create Assignment. Now, again, I have a very similar looking box, but with a few additions. I now have a title for what this assignment is, the instructions for the assignment, its due date, which is new, but then the bottom is exactly the same as the announcement. So for this assignment, let's just call this Project 1. The instructions: create a Google Doc. We'll keep it simple. And we'll make this due on the 8th, just for random sake. Then I have the opportunity, if I have created a Google Doc ahead of time, I could attach it from my Google Drive. Or maybe, instead of a Google Doc, I want them to watch this video. Maybe I have created a video for them. Or there's a Schoolhouse Rock video, something from YouTube. And so what I can do then is, from these four options here, I can click Add a YouTube video. If I have one in mind already, and I already have it pulled up in another tab, I can just click over here at the URL tab, and I can just paste that link, and I'm good to go. However, for this, I don't have anything yet, so let's just type in happy. Just something. I can find a music video. This one works for me, Pharrell Williams Happy. I'll add that there, and then all I have to do is click that add button, and it's there for me already. Again, I can choose multiple classes if I wanted to. I could schedule it. I could save it as a draft if necessary. But for now, again, I'm just going to click Assign. So now I have my project with the, albeit short, instructions. with the video that the students would be able to click from right there. It would take them directly to the link, and they would be able to watch the video I had posted for them. Next up is create a question. Now this is an interesting feature. If I click create a question, it pops up a box just like the assignments we saw just a second ago. But in this case, a question. So something like, what do you like about Google Classroom? And then you can just say, please answer in complete sentences, or whatever other instructions you may have. Again, a due date, we'll just throw the 8th on there again like the last one. Actually, to show you something, I'm going to change that date. We're going to make this closer to when I'm actually filming this so I can show you that we'll have some work due soon. Now, we have a couple options here with the question. Since I asked them to answer in complete sentences, I'm going to keep it at short answer, but I could also make this a multiple choice question, and so I want to change my instructions if I went to go with that as well. Then you have a couple options here. Students can reply to each other. Sometimes that's a good thing, sometimes it's not. Depends on your class and situation. And whether or not you want to allow students to edit their answer. Depends on how much of a grade you're looking to take on this, would be my recommendation. If you're grading their responses, especially for grammatical purposes, I wouldn't allow them to edit. But if you're just trying to improve the kind of discussion of a topic, there's no reason not to allow them. Again, you have the 4 options here just like before, along with the class options. And I'm just going to go ahead and click Ask for this one. As the teacher, I see a little bit different information than the students, which is why I also have you as students in our Applemania classroom as well, so you get to see both perspectives today. The last option here is Reuse Post, and this is a pretty interesting one. If I click Reuse Post, I'm able to see everything that I have posted recently, specifically from the classes that I'm a teacher of. So let's just say I want to reuse a post that I've created for this. So I'm going to click Example Class, and I'm going to select that classroom. And then I see the 3 posts that I've just created. And let's just say I want to reuse my announcement, Hello World. I'm going to select this, and then I have an option here as well to create new copies of all attachments. So this is important. That's going to be a decision that's going to be important for you to decide. If there were attachments attached to this, so in this case, the Hello World, there were no attachments, so it's not going to matter. However, for Project 1, I had attached a video to watch. For that, I don't need a new copy, but if I had created a Google document or for students to fill in, I would want a new copy of that personally, so that way I have 2 separate locations for those files rather than copying over them. That's a mistake you'll make once and regret it. So I'm going to go ahead and use Hello World, and since I didn't have any attachments, I don't have to worry about this box here. Then I'll go ahead and click Reuse. This will bring up that same box that we saw earlier with announcement with the text already there. So if I'm doing something that's very similar, or maybe you have a similar format for for multiple assignments, this is a great thing to use because then you can just come in, edit it, and you can do whatever you need to. You can add more things. So Hello World. Let's just say I wanted to add another video there. Searching for hello, finding something. We'll go with some Adele, and we'll click Add there. And so I'm posting that technically the same post, Hello World. I edited the text, I added an assignment. That works there. Now, do you have to click Reuse Post if you just make a mistake? No. Let's just say I wanted to do that to my original post that I posted here at 9:26. All I have to do is click the 3 buttons here. I can click Edit, and I can make those same changes if I want to.